What is something that you think of slash truth slash faith slash tell yourself when you are missing your loved ones and we must not be letting yourself feel good? Julia,
I'm not
thank
sure
you.
I understand that question.
I'm,
What do you
I,
do or tell yourself when you're missing loved ones? How do
yep,
you
there you
shield
go.
yourself from
Oh,
that?
um, I when I'm missing them, I just think of them and send them love. And I usually, um, well, if I'm really missing them, I'll reach out and connect. It's like if there's something, it's like, why are they on my mind so much? Is there something? It's like because we're so intuitive anymore and so sensitive, so it makes me sometimes and even people I'm not in association with, or it's like somebody from the past. That's been happening a lot lately. I'm gonna bring this up because somebody might need that. It's like, and that keeps coming in, and I'm like, why? Why is that happening? I don't know what that's about, but it's like consuming thoughts. And so it's like, we pick up on things. We're very sensitive, and we do. But when you're missing them, I just, a lot of times I'll remote view. I'll just go ahead and send energy back to where they are, and I'll connect and stuff. But usually I'll just call, if you're missing them. Once I talk to them or FaceTime or something, do something where I can connect, that helps me tremendously. But I always know we're always connected. And yeah, I mean, Tiffany and I talk, well, we talk once a week by face to face, and then we talk several times, sometimes per week. It's just, it's, I'm not sure what else if you're missing somebody, reach out. That's what, is that are you afraid to? Is there something?
I think they're talking about like a crossed over loved one is maybe what they mean.
Oh, then I completely missed that question.
Is that, what do you think, Tiffany?
Well, I was going to follow up with what if it was an individual that had crossed over. So I think we got to the same. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there again, it's
Yeah, that's being confirmed on the chat.
okay. Okay. So if they crossed over and you're missing them. Okay. If you're missing, see, that goes along with the same thing. I think when you're missing them and you're thinking about them, it means that, they're right there. They're always right there. And it's very easy. It's not like they're gone or anything like that. They're right there. And I think that's probably why you're picking up on that, because that's what I've noticed is and I've noticed when other people do this, when they're thinking most, and I think you just said that to somebody, didn't you, Tracy? It's like when you're thinking that so much about them, it means they're around and you're picking up on their energy. And that's why that's coming in like that. So just embrace it and hey, hi, just be open to it, allow it to happen.
Ask them for signs that you're getting that right, and they'll give you signs, and you can even be specific and say, send me yellow flowers if you're around me, so that if you find yourself thinking about them and you're sad, do your best to find a happy memory, because they want you to be in the joy. They don't want you to be sad every time you're thinking about them. They want the joyful feelings. So yeah, that would be, but yeah, ask them for a sign that they're around, because that's kind of fun to do.
Because they are.
Song, or if you're around me, will you play this song? But then don't go looking for the song. You got to just relax and let it come to you. But
exactly. Exactly. You remember we were just on that trip, and we went on that fun little ride, and that place we went to. I mean, mom was around the whole time, but she was really there. I was going, oh my gosh, mom would love this place, and I could hear her singing, and I could hear her, and it was like, yeah. I mean, see, things like that will happen, so they're there.
Yeah, very much so, and they do want to send us little signs that they're there. There was something else I was going to say and I forgot it, and it's all good, because that's pretty much the message. We can connect with them. They do like it when we remember them in the happier times, not in the passing times. So yeah. Oh, I do remember what I was going to say about that, and it can be handy, because like I know in our experience, like in my family, one of my mom's dear friends had passed away, and he liked to hike, and he always had a walking stick, and so we said, okay, when you're around us, and let us know you're okay by showing us a walking stick. I couldn't quit running into walking sticks everywhere I went, and so I thought, oh, I'll just send them to mom. Well, she was like, why is everybody else getting walking sticks? I'm not getting any walking sticks. So then I'm like, oh, now I feel bad because I keep sending her these walking sticks, right? And so I asked, why is that happening? And so what happens is when we want something like that, or we're grieving that deep, they kind of have to give us space to grieve, because when their energy comes into our energy and it makes us sad, and
Yeah,
we're filled up with sadness and grief, then they have to give us some time to heal before they can send us the messages and stuff, when we can be more lighthearted about receiving the messages.
right.
For her, if she saw a walking stick, she was grieving and
Mhm.
sad, and that, and he was trying to give her space to
Yeah.
heal.
We
And I was
won't
like,
send walking sticks.
that
then.
makes, yeah, yeah. And so
Mhm.
so other people were getting them, but not her. And then once she got that message, then she was able, and I said, so start thinking about some happy memories so that the energy's uplifted and you'll find them. And then she started getting them. So,
Yeah.
so keep that in mind too. If you're really grieving, they have to give you the space to grieve, because if they come in your energy, you miss them that much more because you can feel them. So
That reminds me of one of the authors, and I'm so sorry I cannot remember the name of at Ozark Mountain. Whenever I was fully, really, really entrenched in that and everything, and one of them, her book, it was about this. Her daughter had passed, and so it was all about what had happened there and everything, and her grieving process, and how she was just like, it was her awakening through this process of working, trying to work all this out. But she kept saying, she's never around. Why is she not here? Why is she not here? And she was grieving so much. And then by the end, my whole body's buzzing. By the end is when she had worked through her things, and now she was open and to receive. And that's when her daughter came through, and she's like, where have you been? She was like, Mom, I've been here the whole time. I just needed you to work through your stuff before you could even be open to me.
yeah. Yeah. And they got to respect that we're going through a process.
Yeah.
So, and keep in mind for them on the other side, that time frame is really short. It feels longer to us than it does for them. So,
Right.
yeah. So that was a good question.
Yeah.